Okay, quick question. When you see code like this, does your brain go, ah, yes, logic? Or, why is this deciding things without asking me? Yeah, today we fix that. By the way, if my voice sounds a little different, don't worry. I've upgraded my software and my confidence. All right, back to the code. All right, so control flow is Python deciding what to run and what to skip. That decision always starts with one word, if. If means run this code only when something is true. Python saw true, so it said, okay, I'll do it. Python is very obedient. Let's start simple. We'll store an age. Nothing fancy, just the number. Now, this line is the decision maker. Python looks at this and asks, is this true or not? That's it. This line runs only if the condition above is true. If not, Python pretends it never existed. Age is 20, condition is true. So Python says, okay, I'll print it. Now I'm changing the age to 15. Python reads this again and asks, is 15 greater than or equal to 18? No. Nothing printed. That doesn't mean the code failed. It means the condition was false. When an if condition is false, Python simply skips the block. It doesn't complain, it doesn't warn you, it just moves on. Now, suppose you want Python to do something else when the condition is false. That's what else is for. If checks first. If it fails, else takes over. But life is not just yes or no. Sometimes it's maybe. That's where elif comes in. All right, let's make Python decide something a little more realistic. Marks rarely fall into just one case. There are levels. So we'll tell Python, check the top case first. If that doesn't work, try the next. And if nothing matches, fall back to the last option. Python will go top to bottom, stop at the first match, and ignore the rest. Simple decision tree, no overthinking. 72 fits in the middle. Decision made. Conditions usually use comparison operators. You don't need to memorize everything, just recognize them. And yes, double equal sign asks a question. Single equal sign changes things. Mix them up, and Python gets upset. Fairly. Now, one quick thing. You can put an if inside another if. This is called nested if. Sounds scary. It's not. Python just checks step by step. One condition passes, then it checks the next. No jumping. No shortcuts. Rule to remember. Indentation is the logic. If your spacing is wrong, your logic is wrong. Python is strict about this. Honestly, good habit. Sometimes you want to write the structure, but not the logic yet. That's where pass comes in. Pass means, I know something should be here, I'll write it later. Python is okay with that. There's also a shorthand if. One line. Same logic. Use it only when it's clear. Readable? Good. Confusing? Don't use it. Simple rule. Conditions can be combined using and or. Python reads this left to right. It doesn't guess. It doesn't assume. Very honest behavior. Important thing, only one block runs inside an if, elif, else chain. Once Python finds a true condition, it stops checking. That's it. Next, we'll use control flow to repeat things, which is where the real fun begins. Because writing code once is easy, making it work again and again and again, that's when programming starts to feel powerful. This is called a loop. A loop simply means run this block of code more than once, but only when the condition allows it. Python checks the condition. If it's true, it runs the block. Then it checks again and again until it becomes false. If this feels familiar, good. It's the same logic you saw with if, just repeated. This is a for loop. For means go through something one item at a time. Python takes the first value, runs the block, then the next, then the next. No guessing. Very disciplined behavior. Quick difference, and this is enough. Use while when the condition decides. Use for when the range or items decide. Don't overthink it. Now here's where control flow gets interesting. You can control a loop from inside the loop. First one, break. Let's go line by line. This loop runs numbers from 1 to 9. On each number, Python checks one thing. Is I equal to 5? For 1, 2, 3, and 4, the condition is false, so Python prints the number. When I becomes 5, the condition is true. Python immediately hits break, and break means stop the loop completely. So Python exits the loop right there. It does not print 5, and it does not check any further numbers. That's why the output is only 1, 2, 3, 4. Second one, continue. This loop runs numbers from 1 to 5. Each time, Python checks one thing. Is I equal to 3? Continue doesn't stop the loop. It just says, skip this round. Go to the next one. When I is 1 or 2, the condition is false, so Python prints the number. When I becomes 3, the condition is true. Python hits continue, and continue means skip the rest of this loop iteration. So Python does not print 3. Instead, it jumps directly to the next number. For 4 and 5, the condition is false again, so those numbers are printed. That's why the output is 1, 2, 4, 5. Now notice something. Inside loops, we're still using if and else. That's control flow inside control flow. Python is always deciding, should I run this? Should I skip this? Should I stop completely? Same rules, just repeated. Okay, pause for a second. Before I run this, don't look at the screen. Just think. This loop goes from 1 to 5. For each number, Python checks one thing. Is this number divisible by 2? If yes, it says even. Otherwise, odd. So quick challenge for you. What do you think the output will be? Type it in your head or in the comments. I'll wait. All right, let's see. See, Python doesn't guess. It just checks every single time. So now you've seen all of control flow. Making decisions, if, elif, else. Repeating actions, while for. Controlling repetition, break, continue. This is how Python decides what runs, what repeats, and what stops. If this felt like a lot, that's normal. Control flow is the backbone of programming. Pause, rewatch, try the code. You're doing fine. And in the next video, we'll stop repeating code and start reusing logic. That's functions. Once you get this, your code starts feeling clean. See you there. If you stayed till here, that already tells me something. You're serious about learning. No pressure, no rush. Pause, rewatch, try the code. I'll see you in the next one.